Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This week is going to be a little blast from the past. I'm going to repost one of my old vlog videos that I did of my time in Oaxaca, Mexico. In 2020, my friend Olivia and I went to Oaxaca and I vlogged the entire trip. At that time, I was trying to start a YouTube channel and was posting things about tips and tricks for traveling, but then got super embarrassed about how I looked and sounded on camera, so I ended up deleting it all. And then I was just recently going through some of those old videos and was like, you know what, that video is actually pretty good. So before you guys get whiplash like I did about how different I look, just wanted to give you a warning. I look like two different people, especially I think because of my hair. The sun has given me this nice blonde highlight in the front, but in the video, my hair is very, very dark brown. That's my natural hair color. The sun has really bleached my hair since I've gone abroad. So anyways, I hope you guys will enjoy.
Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you guys some of my videos that I took from my recent trip to Oaxaca, Mexico. Last week I mentioned that my friend Olivia and I were going to Oaxaca, Mexico. We were originally supposed to go with our school on a volunteer trip to do hearing screenings on kids in schools and clinics, but that got canceled last minute due to the virus. So since we still had our tickets, we were going to go anyway and just make the best of it. Our first day, we got to Oaxaca City. We stayed at a really awesome hostel. It was called Casa de Angel. So our very first full day in Oaxaca City, we went on to Airbnb experiences and booked a bike tour to El Tule, which is home to the largest tree in circumference in the world. So we didn't spend a ton of time in Oaxaca City. We wanted to get out to the beach as soon as we could. So we then next day took a night bus out to Puerto Escondido. The night bus was 10 hours long. We left at 10 p.m. and got in around 8 a.m. You could either take the 10-hour night bus or the 6-hour day bus, but since our time was pretty limited in Mexico as it was, we decided to take the night bus to where we weren't really missing any daylight. We did not get any sleep though. We got none. And so that was a really rough first day. Luckily, we didn't have any plans though. We just went to the beach and just sat on these cabanas all day. So we stayed on Zicatela Beach. It's a really awesome beach. It's more of a beach for surfers, not really swimmers, because the waves are massive, but it was really cool to watch. We did see a few surfers and it was really cool to see. We did find this restaurant called Fresh. It was the best restaurant, in my opinion, that we found all trip. They had amazing burritos. We literally went there every single day we were in Puerto Escondido. The next morning we started doing all of our tours again. I first started off the day by doing a scuba dive. I went on 2 dives. I went with a company called Deep Blue Dive Mexico. They were saying like 2 days prior they had seen whale sharks and eagle rays and manta rays, and so I was losing my mind thinking I was going to finally see those 3. Didn't actually end up seeing those, but it was okay because when I got in the water, my GoPro suddenly stopped working and I had like the super suit for it, so that shouldn't have happened. I don't know what was going on with it, but anyway, did not get any footage of my dives at all. We did run into a current though. It just felt like we were flying on top of all the rocks. Oh, righteous! It was a really cool feeling.
I'm just gonna pause it right here because look how far little me has come. I remember on this trip, this was the first time that I had ever gone diving without my friends with me. I just went into a dive shop all by myself and booked some dives. I remember being very scared for these dives. I think it was only like my 9th or 10th dive ever. So I was just a brand new diver at this point. I just think it's so cool to see how much things have changed over the years.
I didn't end up seeing any of the wildlife that I wanted to, but that was okay because I would have been super bummed if I had seen them and then wasn't able to get any footage of them. But we did end up going on a boat tour as well, looking for dolphins. We went out the next morning on a boat looking for dolphins. Immediately ran into a mother and a calf humpback whale, which that is now the second time I've seen them, and it just gets better each time. So we just hung with them while they were feeding for a while, and then we went off and looked for some more dolphins. I stuck my GoPro in the water and got some really awesome footage of just dolphins swimming around. And now for the highlight of my trip. We were able to set baby turtles free into the ocean. Luckily, all of our little sea turtles made it to the ocean. There were like 35 of them total. They all made it. So it was just the most heartwarming thing. And that was like definitely one of the highlights of my life, probably. There's this company on this pretty secluded beach that they just go up and down the beach every day looking for turtle nests. When they find one, they dig up all the eggs, take them back to their campsite, rebury them in an enclosed area where predators can't get to them. So it basically gives the sea turtles just the best chance they can to just get to the ocean. That then concluded our time in Puerto Escondido. We then took another night bus back to Oaxaca City. This time we took a few Dramamines, so we got a lot more sleep on the bus, but still not high quality sleep. We got back about 8 a.m. We went back to the same hostel that we started at, but we couldn't check in until 2, so we had a few hours to burn. So we went up to Montalban, which is some ancient ruins in Oaxaca. We didn't take a guide. We just kind of went up and did our own thing while we were up there. But overall, it was really, really beautiful. Really glad that we got to see those ruins. After that, we were so tired from all the traveling that we did that we just hung out at our hostel, and just the next day we were then leaving. And that kind of concluded our trip. But was so happy that we got to go, because Oaxaca is such a beautiful city. It is so safe, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's ever wanted to go there. So yes, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna start doing a little bit more vlogging about some of my past trips, and put some videos on there, so hopefully give you guys some ideas of what to do when you travel to some of those countries.
So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, a little blast from the past. If you've been wanting to go to Oaxaca, hopefully this video gave you some good ideas of some things to do there. It really was such an amazing trip. And it was so spontaneous because, like I mentioned in the video, we were supposed to go down there on a volunteer trip with my school, but then it got canceled just a few days before. So Olivia and I had to put this whole trip together like days before we left. So it was really just on a whim, and it turned out great. Anyways, that is it for this week. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel. Visit my blog. It's adventuringwithclare.com. You can find all of my tips and tricks for traveling cheap and on a budget. And also make sure that you follow me on social media. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next week.